Hi everyone. So today we are going to make a Pac Man maze. So we're going to start with our paper. You want to make sure that your paper is long ways, not tall. We want it nice and long to draw our Pac Man maze. Now to start today, we are going to begin with putting our name on our paper. I always put it in the corner nice and small so it's out of the way. So go ahead and write your name. And now we're going to start by drawing a Pac Man maze. Now we should have watched some videos or saw some pictures to know that a maze is made of lines and shapes. We're going to start with one shape in the middle. We're going to draw a rectangle. You want to make it a little bit bigger right in the middle of your paper. So draw, looks like an L with a long line. Go back up. Connect. There is our rectangle in the middle of our paper. Now we're going to work with some letters that we know in the alphabet, and we're going to start first with the letter T. So right above the rectangle, you're going to draw a straight line, but don't touch the rectangle. Leave some space, draw a line, vertical, draw a line across to make a letter T. We're going to do the same thing on the bottom, just make the T upside down. So leave some space, line, stop, line across. Now we're going to do another letter of the alphabet on these two sides. Now we're going to do the letter L. So we're going to start here and do a letter L. We're going to leave space because remember this is going to be a maze. So we're going to do line, line across, L. We're going to do like with this T, we're going to do an opposite L on the other side backwards. So line going down, line coming out. It's a backwards L. So you can see we're already starting to make a maze. Now we're going to use straight lines. So we're going to do 2 lines on the top, 2 lines on the bottom. So watch carefully. Right next to the T, don't touch it. 1, 2. Go down to the bottom. We're going to do 2 lines down here. 1, 2. Remember, it doesn't have to look exactly like mine or Mr. Joseph. We just want you to be able to make a maze for your little Pac Man to travel through. We have 4 more lines left. We're going to do 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So 1 line, 2 lines. They're not touching anything. They have some space. 1 line, 2 line. And guess what? Our Pac Man maze is done. Now we get to add some fun details. So we want our maze to look something like this. So we want to use marker to color our lines, add dots, but before that, I want to teach you how to draw a ghost. So these ghosts all have names. You should see them when we're working. But I'm going to start by putting 2 ghosts inside the box. And I might do 1 out in the maze, trying to get Pac Man. So, what letter of the alphabet is this? Did you say U? You're correct. We're going to take that U and we're going to flip it upside down. So don't turn your papers over. We're going to get our paper straight, and I'm going to draw an upside down U or what looks like a tall rainbow line. And then add a wiggly line to connect. So let's do it again. Tall rainbow line, upside down U, wiggly line to connect. For the eyes, we want to use ovals. Oval. Oval. Add another little oval or C on the inside. That looks like a Pac Man ghost. So let's do it again. Oval, oval, letter C, letter C. And I'm gonna add one more ghost out here trying to get Pac-Man. So rainbow line, or upside down U, wiggly line, 2 ovals for eyes, C, C. And there we have our Pac-Man ghosts. Now for color, you guys are gonna use markers. When you use the markers, we're not coloring in any of the background. You're only coloring in these big lines, and I'm using the side of my marker, the broad side, to give a nice broad line. And you can do any color you want. I dropped my marker cap. I'll get it later. So any color you want. And Mr. Joseph and I, we're gonna have a picture on the board for you to color in your ghost, but I know that one ghost is pink. So I'm gonna outline my ghost first. I don't wanna color in the eyes. Then I can color in my ghost. Try to stay inside the lines. And all of the ghosts in Pac-Man always usually have blue eyes. You don't have to use the blue, but they usually have a dark blue eye. And there you have it. For your dots, you're just gonna take your marker and we're gonna do a dot path. And you can do the dots anywhere on your paper, but you want it to be like a trail that Pac-Man can follow. And you don't have to do the dots yellow, but you want to do enough dots so that you can fill your whole paper like a maze. Now, who's missing? Did you guess Pac-Man? All right, to make Pac-Man, we're gonna scoot this over. You're gonna get a small yellow square and a circle stencil. You're gonna put the stencil on top of the yellow square. Use your pencil. And what do we say? Hold it down, trace around. Okay, there is the beginning of my Pac-Man. So we need to draw a letter to make him turn into Pac-Man. So first, everyone put a dot in the middle of your circle. After that, you're gonna draw a letter V. So you can see it looks like a letter V. So you can even do it like this. So diagonal line down, diagonal line up. And then you're going to take your scissors. And what I would do is cut the circle out first. Remember, no one's perfect. It's okay if your circle's not perfect. And then cut out your V. Stop on the dot. And who do we have? Pac-Man. And then at the end, you have the option. When you have your paper all done, you can glue your Pac-Man down so it looks like he's on the game. Or if you just want to leave him off so you can play with Pac-Man like he's traveling on your paper, you can do that too. So I hope you had fun, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and maybe you'll get to play Pac-Man someday. Have a good rest of the class.